Have you ever wondered why some digital experiences feel so seamless, while others are just plain frustrating? It's not a fluke or a matter of chance. It's all about UX design, or user experience design. This is the process of creating products that are relevant and meaningful, providing a seamless, intuitive, and engaging experience for users. UX design is not just about making things look pretty. It's about understanding the users, their needs, their goals, and their limitations. It's about creating a dialogue between the user and the product, making sure that the product speaks the user's language, understands their needs, and meets their expectations. But why is UX design so important? Well, imagine you're using an app or a website and you can't find what you're looking for, or the process is so complicated that it leaves you frustrated. That's the result of poor UX design. On the other hand, when a product is easy to use, intuitive, and satisfying, that's good UX design at work. Good UX design can enhance user satisfaction and loyalty by improving the usability, ease of use, and pleasure in the interaction with the product. It can also improve the overall performance of digital products. For instance, a well-designed website can help increase traffic, reduce bounce rates, and boost conversions. Moreover, UX design can have a significant impact on a company's bottom line. A study by Forrester Research found that every $1 invested in UX results in a return of $100. That's a return on investment of a whopping 9,900%. But UX design is not just about business metrics. It's about people. It's about creating products that make people's lives easier, more enjoyable, and more meaningful. It's about putting the user at the center of everything we do. So we can see that UX design plays a critical role in shaping our digital experiences. But what does good UX design look like? Let's dive deeper and find out in the next scene. When we talk about good UX design, we are essentially talking about applying certain principles that guide the design process. Firstly, let's explore usability. It's the backbone of UX design, focusing on making products that are not only efficient, but also satisfying to use. Imagine if you were using a mobile app and couldn't find the back button easily. Frustrating, right? That's a usability issue. A good UX design makes sure that every feature, every button, every process is intuitive and easy to use. Next, we have accessibility. This principle ensures that products are usable by people of all abilities. For instance, did you know there are millions of colorblind individuals worldwide? A UX design that doesn't consider color contrast could make it difficult for them to interact with the product. That's why accessibility matters. It's about making sure everyone can enjoy the product, regardless of their abilities. Consistency, our third principle, is all about coherence and predictability. When you pick up a novel, you expect each chapter to follow the same format. If one chapter suddenly had a different font, it'd be jarring. The same applies to UX design. Whether it's the color scheme, font, or button placement, maintaining consistency across the product creates a seamless user experience. Lastly, let's talk about user empathy. This is all about understanding the user's needs, frustrations, and expectations. Suppose you're designing a fitness app for new mothers. Understanding their unique challenges, like finding time for workouts or managing postpartum recovery, can help you create a product that truly resonates with them. These principles lay the foundation for creating user-centered experiences. But how do we ensure that these principles are effectively applied in our designs? To effectively apply UX design principles, designers follow a set of best practices. Let's delve into these, shall we? First on the list is conducting user research. User research is the backbone of UX design. It's about understanding the needs, preferences, and pain points of our users. It's about asking questions, observing behaviors, and analyzing patterns. It's like being a detective, gathering clues to solve a mystery. Take Spotify, for instance. They continuously conduct user research to understand how their users interact with music. This has led them to introduce features like Discover Weekly, a personalized playlist that users love. Next, we have the creation of user personas. These are fictional characters based on our real users. They help us visualize who we're designing for. Let's consider Airbnb. They created detailed personas of their hosts and guests. This practice helped them to empathize with their users, leading to a more intuitive and user-friendly platform. Then there's designing with a mobile-first approach. In today's world, more people are accessing the internet via mobile devices than ever before. Hence, designing for smaller screens first and scaling up for larger ones is crucial. Instagram is a prime example of this. Designed as a mobile-first platform, it's intuitive and easy to use on smartphones. Finally, there's testing and iterating designs. UX design is never a one-and-done deal. It's an iterative process of testing, learning, and refining. Take the case of Google. They're known for their rigorous testing and constant iterations, which is why their products are often at the forefront of user-friendliness. By following these best practices, designers can create experiences that truly resonate with users. But how do we measure the success of our UX designs? Measuring the success of a UX design can be challenging, but it's a crucial part of the design process. Imagine putting on a scientist's lab coat as you delve into the world of evaluation. You're not just a designer, but a researcher, seeking to understand how your designs are performing in the wild. Let's start with user testing. It's like having a magnifying glass that allows you to observe users in action. Through methods such as one-on-one interviews, usability testing, and A/B testing, you can gain firsthand insights into how users interact with your design. You can discover what works, what doesn't, and what can be improved. Next, let's not forget the power of analytics. They're your telescope, giving you a bird's-eye view of how your design is performing. With tools like Google Analytics or Hotjar, you can monitor user behavior, track conversion rates, and identify any potential problem areas. These data-driven insights can help you refine your designs and make them more effective. Finally, there's feedback. Think of it as a compass, guiding you in the right direction. Whether it's through surveys, social media comments, or direct communication, feedback offers a wealth of information. It tells you what users think and feel about your design, providing invaluable insights that can inform your design decisions. But remember, evaluating UX design isn't just a one-off task. It's an ongoing process, a cycle of testing, analyzing, receiving feedback, and refining. It's about understanding your users, their needs, and how they interact with your design. It's about making your design not just aesthetically pleasing, but also functional, intuitive, and user-friendly. So keep your lab coat handy and your scientific tools at the ready, because in the world of UX design, the quest for improvement never ends. Evaluating your UX designs allows you to measure their success and continuously improve upon them. Now, let's recap what we've learned. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, so let's take a moment to recap. We started with the exploration of the immense power of user experience design. We discovered how it's not just about pretty interfaces, but rather about creating meaningful interactions that resonate with the users. It's about understanding their needs, their behaviors, their frustrations, and their desires, and then using this understanding to create experiences that are intuitive, engaging, and impactful. From there, we delved into the guiding principles of UX design. We learned that UX is user-centric, meaning it puts the user at the heart of the design process. We talked about the importance of consistency in design and how it helps users feel comfortable and confident when interacting with a product or a service. We also discussed the significance of feedback and how it allows users to understand what's happening, thereby creating a sense of control and reducing confusion. Next, we ventured into the realm of best practices in UX design. We emphasized the need for simplicity, because the best designs are those that make tasks easier, not more complicated. We highlighted the importance of usability testing to ensure that your design actually works for the users it's intended for. And we stressed the value of iterative design, because the first solution isn't always the best one, and improvements can always be made. Then, we examined the ways to evaluate UX design. We discussed the importance of usability testing and user feedback in understanding how well your design works. We also touched on the role of analytics in providing quantifiable data about user behavior, which can offer valuable insights for refining and improving your design. Mastering UX design is a journey, but with these principles and practices in your arsenal, you're well on your way to creating user-centered experiences that delight and engage. Remember, good UX design isn't just about making things look good, it's about making things work well for the user.